Welcome to the Fantasy Goons podcast, part of the Pucks Out family. It's time to skip the book and find out the info you need to win your league with Bobby, Davey, and Brandon.
Now I gotta ride or die.
Welcome into the Fantasy Goons. I'm Bobby. He's Davey. He's Brandon.
Hello.
You can find us on Twitter at the Fantasy Goons. Now let's get you that info. You need to be a champ, which hopefully you already were. Today, we are getting ready for the Fantasy Playoff pool. And for those of you that are playing that, we will be doing our draft today. So listen along. We'll have some insight. I came prepared. These guys didn't, which probably means I'm going to get my ass kicked because that's usually how that goes.
Prepared so much last year and it did nothing for me. So I was like, no prep.
So
this
now
year.
I'm just proving a point that preparation is bullshit. So I'm taking one for the team. How are you guys this week?
Doing well. It's shaping up. Playoffs are shaping up. So this is probably my favorite time of the year. So I'm excited.
Super agree. We are very lucky. We were all having to come up with contingencies. If the Habs were to have not clinched last night, we're like, okay, well, like the percentage chance that they weren't in, we can replace our Habs players with other players. Thank goodness they clinched just to make us not look like complete idiots.
It makes it a lot
easier. But
easier.
mostly just like to not confuse us. That would have blown us away if we had to then switch in new guys and stuff. Super excited for round two. I'm feeling really good about this year because it's not random. You know, I mean, we know that every team is at least going to get X amount of games. There's no play-in rounds or anything like that. So I'm super excited.
Yeah. But before we do that, not much news. Let's just do our quick season impressions. And for me, no real surprises that much this season. The best players played the best. Good players played really well. Bad players played really bad. So, I mean, I guess the surprise, the Blues kind of sucked it up for most of the year, but I'm always happy to bring that up when it happens. What about you guys?
Minnesota Wild. This is one of the teams that I liked early in the year, and here they are. They made the postseason. They played pretty good. They actually won 5 out of 8 against Vegas, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They did have only 3 out of 8 against the Avalanche, who, I mean, this isn't looking so hot right now since that's who they're facing. But when they won 8-4, and then they won 6-2. So they did win pretty big on those games. And then the other one was an overtime win. But Wild, I like them. I think Wild's a fun team to watch, and it's going to be an interesting matchup between with the Avalanche. And I'm extremely shocked that the Blue Jackets aren't in here. So this is a.
Why did you steal this? Because I was about to rail on both of you so hard.
I mean, I have it written right here. Philadelphia is the number 1 seed. I don't know what you guys are looking at, but
I really hope your drafting is reflective of that.
Yeah, right.
I surprisingly will not be taking any Flyers players in this draft. But you should
personally. I mean, it's one of those things that you realize but don't realize. I didn't realize how important throughout the course of a season it was just for your sanity, your own sanity as a fan, is to watch teams play other teams, random teams that they don't necessarily. Yeah, we all know you're going to play more divisional matchups than anything else, but just to see them play just divisional matchups, it has been a rough season in terms of like keeping your interest.
Especially when we have an entire segment on the main show about what games you should watch in a
of
week.
the week and stuff. And like, it was really fun last year, even though it was so shortened. The couple months that we got to do it, we really got to bring in random games of the week. Whereas this time it was like, there's sort of some playoff implications here, but you couldn't pick the same great matchups each time because we've already picked those 1,000 times. Absolutely, I agree with that. I was going to make my second impression the fact that I get to water you guys. Davey kind of took the air out of my sails there, and he went at himself. You guys were real wrong. You guys were real wrong.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get up into that and
Yeah.
battle with you guys because, I mean, I'm sure I would have just
Picked another team.
The Sharks are going to kill it this year. You know, like
We'd have
just
to
something
get
stupid
someone
like
else to
that.
water all three of us.
Hey,
Stupid,
you
something
heard it
like
here
that.
first, though. Blue Jackets postseason next year. It's
Okay.
happening.
Hey, no, you heard it here. Philly.
I think that you guys
Philly's going further in the
I
playoffs
think
than
that
Columbus.
you guys should literally just make this a seasonal bet. Like
Eventually, one of them's going to do it.
every year, you guys battle it out.
What's
And
going to happen is we're going to do that, and they're both going to get eliminated on the same night.
They're going to
Exactly.
play each other.
Somehow both eliminate each other. But all right, so the drafts for this year's 2021 Stanley Cup playoff pool. The rules are as follows. Each team gets 14 forwards, point-wise for the forwards. A goal is 3 points. An assist is 2 points. Power play goal is 1 point. An overtime goal is 2. A shorthanded goal is 1. And a game winner is 2. Each team will get 12 defensemen. Same points, I believe, looking through, same exact point setup as the forwards. And then goalies, each team will get 5 goalies. 3 points for a win, 3 points for an assist, 4 points for a shutout, negative 2 points for a loss, 1 point for an overtime loss, meaning that obviously, if they get the overtime, you only lose 1 point, and 1 point for games played. So with that in mind, with the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft is last season's last place winner. Brandon, number 1 overall pick.
I learned absolutely nothing from my devastating, crushing last year. I'm going to go back to the same number 1 overall pick that I had last year. Bobby made some good points about maybe not taking this guy. I'm taking Connor McDavid again. He was a premier player on my team, even though he only played 4 games. My thought process is, they may not go as far as I would like, which is really where we found out a lot of the points came from this year. I do think they'll go a little further, but I think the difference is this year is that 7 games guaranteed, 7 game series guaranteed, meaning a guaranteed 4 games as opposed to a guaranteed 3 games. I would just feel bad to let him pass and then let one of you guys get him and win with him. So I would rather lose with Connor McJesus than win without him. So I'm going to go Connor McDavid.
All right. I've got the number 2 pick coming in second place last year, Nathan McKinnon at number 2.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
When I got the stats, and obviously this was about 2 days ago. They had 47 games played. He had 20 goals and 45 assists. He had 1.38 points per game. I mean, he is, in my opinion, he is.
Oh, I didn't know we were pumping up stats. I should have pumped up my guy's stats. Like that's the only
you've lost. Nope, too late now.
That's the only advantage I have of picking him there.
Nobody knows his stats, so who knows?
They were really high, though. To be fair,
next year when you draft him number 1 overall, you can do his stats.
They are really high. I'll do this year's stats because statistically, one of the best seasons that we've ever seen from a player.
All right, Davey, you've got 2 back-to-backs. What do you got?
So I'm gonna go with Leon Draisaitl, and I'm gonna go with Brad Marchand.
Okay.
I actually messed up, but I'll own it. I'll stick with it.
What'd you do?
I meant to say Austin Matthews, but I said wrong. But I had hovered over Brad Marchand.
I was
so
like, okay.
I meant Austin Matthews. You can give it to me, or
interesting.
you don't have to.
I mean, there's a
Your
chance.
choice.
No, well, there's a. What do you think? I think it's locked in because he
Yeah, it's
because he picked now.
Give me a lock if you want.
Yeah,
I'm
because
okay
you picked him
with it.
first. If you picked him last, but you
I
took
had
him
him
to
hovered,
Brad Marchand,
thinking maybe I might get him next after the one, and I fucked it up. It's okay.
All right, and you left me a gift, but now I feel like it's a setup. Is what happened. I feel like you're saying you meant to take him because he wasn't someone I was gonna take, but now,
Should probably take him.
yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and snag. I'm not gonna double down on Colorado, but I'm gonna go ahead and snag Mark Stone from Vegas.
Nice.
Really? Okay. That's a interesting pick there. I am taking Austin Matthews.
Yeah, good
for
call,
sure.
good call.
I was for sure once you mentioned that that's who you meant to take.
Yeah.
That it was never going to fall to me because Bob was going to take him. I'm definitely taking him. I don't think that there's any question on that pick. I do believe they are going to move on. I am. I really didn't prep her for this pick. I knew exact order that we were going, but did not prepare for it. I'm going to go kind of against my gut here a little bit. I do think that the Predators are moving on the first round, but he has had such a good year. I don't think that I can leave Sebastian.
Okay,
Aho.
I thought you were taking a Predator.
I think that the Predators are going to move on.
That's very smart.
Yeah. So
I got excited. I was like, "Oh, is he taking a Preds?"
Yeah, I'm actually going to take Tenorti. No, I'm going to take Sebastian Aho because more than likely I'm wrong and my recency bias is incorrect and the Preds are not going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Aho has had a really, really good year and we've all been super high on him this year. I feel like he deserves that pick 7 spot. So I'm going to go Aho and be happy with my McDavid, Matthews, and Aho starting 3.
This year, I think I'm putting all eggs in the basket. I'm going to go ahead and snag. There's a guy I want to take, but he's still absent. So I'm taking Mikko Rantanen.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, not a bad pick, though. I mean,
Well, I need to get my Leafs in here. I was going to go with Rantanen, but
and Matthews, right?
Yeah. I'm already off to a bad start, guys. No, I'm going to go with...
He's already tilting.
I think I'm going to be okay, though. I really do. I'm going to actually grab...
It sounded like you were trying to reassure yourself more than us.
Yeah, I know,
Gotta
right?
be fine. Baby, stop crying on your
I'm
laptop.
crying over here, guys. I really am. No, I'm going to go ahead and grab... Barkov. Florida Panthers.
Okay. Yeah. Not a bad pick.
I'm going to grab him, and then I get 2 picks, yeah?
Yes.
And
I will mark him off when I get to the page he is on because he's not on my first page.
that's okay. That's okay. Hey, you need to diversify here. And if you're going to pick a Panther, it's going to be Barkov. So I'm going to go ahead and grab me.
You're going to take yourself.
Hey, he said it. It's
Can
on
I?
lock.
Lock it in.
Can I? I would if I could. No. I'm actually. This is. You guys are going to laugh at this one, but I'm actually going to stick with my guns and go Marner.
Okay. No, I'm not laughing
That's
at that one at all.
I was actually going to say somebody else, and I was like, you know what? I'm going Marner.
I was like,
I'm actually going to stick with a Leaf. I need a Leaf.
Dude went with one of the best players in the league.
The guy had it number 8 on my list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Man. I really don't like this middle pick. I like back-to-backs.
It's a tough pick.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go Vincent Trojak.
I actually like that. It's a good
wow. I don't know that I am feeling that pick, to be honest. But what would I know?
That makes me feel better.
I'm like the Sabres of this style of draft. So I guess I don't really know anything. I'm gonna go with a player from a team that I feel strongly about in this postseason. I'm going with David Pastrnak with my first pick of this set of picks. I'm gonna go with the last year's draft MVP, Bobby. Please move your cursor so I can get into my spot.
No, never.
Yeah, I know you don't want me to have this, but a guy that got drafted on our taxi squads last year, Braden Point. I feel like he's going to score some points no matter what. So no pun intended, but yeah, I'm going to go with Braden Point there.
All right. And, he's back and they're expecting him to play back. And listen, he is one of the most elite players in the league, Steven Stamkos.
Nice.
I'm surprised he fell that far, but I know with his injuries,
he could very easily be out tomorrow walking down some stairs. So,
but he'll score a bunch of points while he does it.
He will. He'll dominate. He'll get 7 points.
All right, Davey.
So I'm gonna go with a riskier pick on this one. but I'm comfortable with it, and I'm going to grab Sidney Crosby.
I was hoping he would fall, to be honest. I mean, they've been playing so well that it's hard to imagine them not slinking out of the first round.
Yeah. It's a riskier one, but I like it. I think it's going to be fine. And then I'm going to go with... Ooh, boys.
Is any D-men off the board yet?
No
It's
D-men
not.
off the
Remember
board yet.
last year?
We're all follow. So if we're all going to follow what I did last year, then at the same time, we're all going to start taking D-men at the same time. So it just evens out.
Yeah, last year we thought that we had you when you went forward heavy, and then I feel like we all realized like that was a big mistake. That was what kept you in the game.
Yeah.
Was the fact that we went some D early, and it ended up probably hurting us more than helping us.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go with. I need one of these guys. I need one of these players now. So I'm gonna go with Gabriel Landisgog.
Ooh, I'm so upset. Wasn't who I was going to take this time, but I was going to take him.
I need an Avalanche.
I was eventually going to take that guy.
At some point, I was going to take that guy if he was still around and he was better than the other players that I was going to take.
This guy is still absent, and I think this is definitely a gamble. And this early in the draft, I don't want him to fall, but he's such a game changer. Max Pacioretty. He could very well be out a couple, but it's still Pacioretty, and he can be a definite game changer for Vegas.
I definitely don't hate the pick for sure. Okay. I am not sold on this pick, but I'm gonna make it happen anyway. I'm going Jonathan Huberdeau. Quit putting your cursor on my spot, bro. I can't type.
Just press the space button if it's in the front.
No, I'm going to go Jonathan Huberdeau from the Florida Panthers. He's had such a good season. I could absolutely see these guys moving on. I'm feeling strong with that pick.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid pick.
It is my turn again, so please do not try to rob me here. As much as I would love to get my first D-man on the board, I think that I'm actually going to go with the first goalie off the board and take Vasilevsky.
John Gibson.
I feel like if I pick Vasilevsky, I get John Gibson as well, right? If John Gibson does anything, I get points for it. We're in agreement? We're in agreement.
Sure.
No, I'm going to take Vasi. I'm not sold on my own pick, but I'm tilting over here, and I'd rather have him than me pick a tilting spot on a forward. So,
all right. So I will go ahead and take the first D-man because with the points of D and offensive guys being the same, you need to get a D guy who contributes in offense. And pretty much I am going full on this team because if they're out early, I'm already screwed. So at this point, might as well. Cale Makar.
Nice.
He had 35 assists, 8 goals, 43 points. He was more than a point a game scorer. So yeah, I'm taking Cale Makar.
Okay.
I like it.
Don't hate it. Don't know if it's my top D guy off the board, but
I was able to get the top 5 guys on my ranking list. I was able to get all 5 of them. So
nice.
So either I was really good on my rankings or really bad.
All right. I'm going to go with a D-man as well here. I'm going to go Dougie Hamilton. I'm going to grab him, snag him off the board, and then I'm also going to go ahead and grab Chris Letang.
Okay, double D'ing, huh? Which is something you're used to, I would imagine.
See, now I don't know. Have we started the train on D-men now? That's my only concern. The answer is going to be no. I'm taking Jonathan Marchessault from Vegas.
You like the Vegas and Colorado.
Yeah.
You're all over those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm probably been the biggest on Vegas all season, and I don't have a single Vegas guy yet. Yeah, I mean,
listen. So the way this works is you're either it's boom or bust. I mean, because if those two teams are out, I mean, because let's be honest, one of those teams, I mean, eventually, neither of those teams can not both of them can make it to the final. So, but at least hopefully they make it to the conference, and I'm just racking enough points in that, and hopefully it goes 7. I get enough points between the two of them.
I was not expecting this, even though we have the order of the picks. Man, I'm I am massively tilting. I am going to go with my first D-man, going with Roman Josi.
Nice.
I have, even if they're out, I feel like he'll still have a good series. I feel like that'll be good for me. And then I'm probably going to go a little bit out of left field. I'm going to take Blake Wheeler.
Okay. Get a jet off the board.
Yeah, I feel like I want to have folks everywhere is my big key of the game right now. So,
Okay.
Blake Wheeler, welcome to the squad, brother.
All right, let's see what I want to do here. I need to diversify a little bit. So I'm going to take Andre Palat from Tampa.
Nice.
Left winger, had 46 points this season. That'll lead me into hopefully I'm setting up a pick that I am excited for here in a couple.
This is challenging. This is difficult. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is...
Well, now we have a year under our belt.
I'll be honest, it's very not difficult for me because I prepared.
No,
So at
I
least
get it.
it's not difficult for me on this end, but towards the end, I can be like, oh my God, this is horrible. I did so bad.
I'm going to go with Svechnikov.
Oh man, I hate you so much. I had a little star next to him, getting ready. All right.
Yep, I'm gonna have to do that. And well, I think I'm gonna go into the goaltender category now. I think it's time to dip in there, and I think I'm gonna grab Grubauer.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I need to go ahead and just get a goalie on the board at least. But the problem is there are so many teams that are splitting. So this is a team I'm not too confident they've been going far, but maybe they'll pull some out. I'm gonna go ahead and snag Simeon Valermoff.
You had to, I think. I think you absolutely had to.
Yeah.
Okay. I was really trying to get away from top loading my forwards. These two guys, though, still being available at this point in time, really hard for me to pass them up. I'm going to go with Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, that was the guy I was excited for. I thought maybe I could snag him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go with Jake Gunsel. I regretted not taking him last year. I think he scored some good points for whoever happened to grab him. I'm running out of forward spots here. I'm going to have to switch the game up, but I felt like those two guys I couldn't let pass. I even let a couple of other guys that I wanted to grab a little higher go because I feel like I couldn't let those two cats get out of my sights.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna. The problem is I don't want to keep loading up on the same team, so I'm going to go ahead and snag John Tavares from Toronto.
I had him on my list to watch, so you snagged him from me.
Yeah. If he does anything in this postseason, he will have already done well above what he did last season. So,
yep. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and not a team that I'm too hot on here. But I'm going to go ahead and grab them anyway. I think I'm going to grab Connor Hellebuyck.
Oh, no. No. Talk about a guy that's not splitting time and stuff.
He's going to get you points. I think he has the most games played of all goaltenders right now. And then I'm going to grab another D-man. I'm going to go Tyson Barrie.
I was really just hoping that I would slide under the radar and I'd be able to grab two of the goalies that were definitely not splitting time.
Right. Yeah. I think I know who your goalie choice is going to be at this point then. Because a lot of them are splitting, so it's you're kind of limited.
Hey, Davey, can you shut your fucking mouth? I hear you. I know you're just trying to make conversation, but at this point, I feel like you're just trying to call me out and
Actually,
let Bobby.
It would not be a good choice, though, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, hopefully I don't. Because
I'm just trying to get Bobby.
I know. It'd be terrible. Don't pick that guy you're thinking of. He's garbage.
All right. I'm going to go with the guy that pretty much saved this team once their goalie got injured. I'm tilted on my goalies. I'm going to go ahead and take Jack Campbell.
Okay.
It's good. That's good.
I assume that's not who you were talking about.
It is not.
Okay.
Not at all.
And it is not. I am going to
Should we say it together?
take two. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to take two goalies here. And I hope that I've been paying attention enough that one of them has not been yet taken. 1, 2, 3. UC Saros. You got me.
I knew it.
That was literally like I was going to pick between those two, and then it came down to which team do I think might go further.
Right.
And Pred's goaltending in the playoffs can be iffy, and I just I didn't want to get my homerism. I didn't want to get clouded in homerism.
He has been playing too good of hockey for homerism
that is
to
100%
even
right.
be. But my second goalie choice is something that if you guys were like, hey, he got taken round 2, I wouldn't be surprised. Robin Leonard?
It's good.
No,
Yeah.
He hasn't been taken. Okay, that's what I was worried about was like he was taken already. I'm gonna go ahead and take Leonard. I feel like those three goalies I'm feeling really strong with right now, and Saros, Fassi, and Leonard.
I'm gonna go ahead and take another goalie. I guess we're just doing that now.
That's more of the run to me than defenseman.
Yeah.
Defenseman, you can
with only
always
5
find
goalies, but this guy, this is a time split, but he's on an 8-game winning streak, and he's a veteran. He knows how to win cups, probably more than anyone currently in this.
Don't do it.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Damn it. I was hoping I was just going to get the team.
I wanted him to.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let you do that, bro. We saw that. It wasn't sneaky.
I knew Saros wasn't going to drop to me with this goalie run that is so clearly happening.
All right, Davey.
I'm going to go with another goalie. We're going to go with...
Got the run going now at this point, right?
Yeah. I'm going to get Tuukka Rask on this one. And
okay.
I'll go and tell you, I believe, because we agreed beforehand.
Is he hurt?
He is. I believe he is still hurt.
Okay.
I mean, we just agreed we'd tell you.
Yeah.
Pick's locked in. I'm kidding. Let me double check. Because like I said, I don't have goalies on here, so I don't have it there. But I believe so. But he online, it says he just has the out next to his name. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, though. But there's nothing as far as info about it.
I'm going to scratch it then. I'm comfortable scratching it. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab Mike Smith. I'm just killing your goalies, aren't I?
No, I mean, I feel like as of right now, I still have the best grouping of goalies, but you are sniping me like crazy, dude.
And I got one more pick. I'm going to grab another Oiler. I'm going to go Darnell Nurse.
Ooh.
Okay. Don't hate it at all.
All right. So that is back to me. Oof. All right. Listen, this guy, I'm going down a little bit, but this guy is still a playmaker. I'm going to go ahead and snag Tom Wilson.
Okay. So if there is a points for riling up the hockey Reddit, then you're going to win. No question.
Yeah. I mean, he had 33 points. He had he scored at a .72 point per game, which is way above league average. So he should get me some points.
Oh,
but
I think he's great. I think he's a great choice. I think it's a great choice.
I need to get some guys on some other teams. And with you got an Ovi, I think the next best out because I think Backstrom's out.
I'm going to surprise myself a little bit and just hope that he plays better than I just watched him play. I'm going to go with Mrazek.
Yep. I think there was too much recency bias for me not taking him, to be honest.
And I'm going to go and hope that my double pickage here doesn't screw me. And so I also do not have to continue this hunt for the goalie. Going Burakovsky as well.
Okay. It's not a bad pick.
It's not a great one though. We can both agree that it could hurt. Those two picks could be great. They could also be not great.
What's also important with this, with 5 goals, it's important just to get 5 goalies. Like
it is.
with 15 goalies, one of us is going to be.
I know that all 5 of my guys are all going to play, which is important.
Yeah. All right. Yep. With 40 points this season, Andre Burakovsky from Colorado.
Okay. I think it's only fitting to grab another goaltender. This one's not my my favorite of choices here, but I have to get him while I can while we're in this situation. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Wait, hold on 1 second. Yeah, Cam Talbot. I'm gonna grab him, and it's gonna be he's gonna be letting a lot of goals in with the Avalanche, but I gotta get him. So I think that's important.
I feel like he's the last true starter of the rest of these. Maybe
for sure.
Excluding Pittsburgh guys, but like they're kind of injured right now. It's tough to go with.
What is the story on
they're both out with minor injuries against the Sabres. Now, is that just they're holding them out? I mean, Jari and Smith have had great years, but I mean, it's one of those situations where if they don't play, it doesn't really matter what the year they had. At this point, I feel like I could freely and openly talk about other goalies that I was planning on potentially taking, as my spots are locked up.
For sure.
I feel like there are a couple of good options still left, but nothing deep.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Nedeljkovic.
Okay. Don't hate it at all.
Nedeljkovic. However you pronounce it, Alex Nedeljkovic.
Nobody would have known if you didn't say anything.
Gotta go. I mean, because we're at the point now where
I feel like there is one really premier goalie. I don't know health situation, and obviously belief in the team is going to be important there. But
I think this year it was so critical to get the goalies off the board. It really was,
I mean, I'm gonna go with a guy that you were gonna take a little bit ago. I'm gonna snag Tuukka Rask.
It's not a bad pick.
I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things where we'll see it happens. I think he's playing. I think this season he's been better than Swayman. He's just played less games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've gotten that. Leaves me just needing one more goalie.
Okay, so I'm gonna move into. I need to start grabbing a few defensemen. I only have the one. I do not have any forwards from this team. But I've been super high on this team all year. I think I'm going to double up, take 2 defensemen from this team. I am taking Alex Pietrangelo. And I'm not going to spell it right. So I'm going to say Alex Peach. And Shea Theodore.
Oh,
dang it.
Yeah, I wanted Shane Theodore so fucking bad.
I did too.
Yeah. All right. I think, let me make sure I am going to butcher this guy's name, but it's really the last guy who might get, a decent share of it. And because the guy who I think would get it is in COVID protocol. Hold on. Now I'm tilting so bad on this right now. All right, I'm torn between these two guys, but I'm gonna go. And this hurts my heart so much. Are you all have 5 goalies now?
Oh, I'm locked in.
Yes.
Are you locked in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I can openly debate with myself between Jordan Binnington and Vitek Vanecek from Washington.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, unless I'm being an idiot.
There must be something going on in my thought process. That is.
Well, it sounds like something going on in my thought process since you guys are both like, unless I'm looking at outdated stats or something.
Well, our reactions mean nothing because it could work.
I feel like the guy that I'm thinking of, it must be something that I'm just not. I mean, even though I have all my goalie, I'm still not going to bring up one and, let you get the opportunity to grab a guy and then
Fuck it. I think he's going to be back in time for the playoffs. All right. This could be a complete mistake. I could probably just psyched myself out. I'm going to take Tristan Jarry.
Are you done? Are you done goalies now?
Yeah.
You're locked in?
Yeah.
You're locked in goalies?
Yes. Yep.
Nobody thought about Carey Price?
I was thinking about that, but he's still not.
I'm seeing 1 day ago expected back from.
No,
playoffs.
he's expected playoff, but he's had 2 issues with concussions this year, which means if anything, if he gets bumped at all, he's getting pulled real quick.
Mhm.
And so
but Jari's been dealing with injuries as well, right?
Yeah, but concussions are a whole different ball game though nowadays in the league. And I listen, Carey Price, I was looking Carey Price, I was looking at, and then I looked and I looked at him and I looked away from him, and I thought maybe Jordan Bennington was the best pick, and honestly, he really may be, but I just can't. He's just too unpredictable, and I don't
can't
think the Blues
stomach picking him.
Yeah,
you would rather lose. You would rather lose with Jari than win with Bennington.
100%. But now we are all locked up and done with
right.
goalies, and that was a shitstorm with the goalies. I feel like
that was hard.
The goalies were the toughest part because all of us,
so many teams timeshare now.
Mhm.
Well, I'm right, and I feel like there's only one grouping of time-shared goalies picked, and it was Leonard and Flower.
Yeah,
and I was really hoping to get both, and it was a really good pick of stealing it out from under me. Yeah,
good.
Playing defense is almost as good as playing offense in this type of game. Love it, Davey. You're up though, buddy.
Time for another defenseman. We're going.
Same.
Whoops. Okay. What happened? There we go. We're going Morgan Riley.
Oh, you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I've had these 2 guys lined up for 7 picks now. I waited for Bobby to travel to Vietnam and back to pick his goalies, and I've been waiting here. I got all his stats pulled up. I'm like, all right, hell yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Great pick.
Thank you.
Obviously. You always know it's a good pick when when other folks are mad that they've been sniped.
Yeah, it makes me feel good because I've sniped you 3 times now.
Yeah, I think I've sniped you a couple times, but
yeah.
not nearly as many times as I've been sniped.
And then I'm going to go ahead and grab TJ Oshie.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to head down to Carolina.
It really took the wind out of my sails taking Morgan Riley, bro. Hardcore. Because I felt like my 2 picks together were great. And then but now half of my pick feels like, oh, this is light. I don't know.
All right, I'm going with. I'm going to go ahead. This is, I think, the best rookie in the playoffs, and they might be able to sneak past Vegas. Kaprizov.
Yeah, he was on my list of players to get actually. So I like that pick.
So does that mean it's me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna do the old double pairing of grabbing a couple of defensemen on the same team again. Obviously, with the headliner of Morgan Riley. Now I'm just not even sure that I even care or want the second option, but I am gonna still take him. I'm gonna take Jake Muzzin. From Toronto. I feel like alone that is not as good as pairing it with Morgan Riley because that kind of gives me the option of both. But I'm gonna stick with my guns. I've been looking over here, and then I'm gonna go with the guy that was a little disappointing throughout the season, but kind of stepped up strong towards the end of the year. Jared Spurgeon. The Spurgeon general warrant
also on my list.
The Spurgeon's general warning. So I'm gonna go with Jared Spurgeon. I'm also a little higher on Minnesota than I would like to be in my mind, but so I'm gonna go with those 2 guys and grab a couple more D-man.
All right. Let's see. I've got 2 spots remaining for forwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag myself Nylander at 0.84 points per game. I'm kind of surprised he made it this way, but
I am also. I think it's because everybody started running on other folks. So
okay.
I think I have 1 D-man so far.
I mean, last year
they're going to
start
start falling like crazy.
Last year it worked out for you. I'm not as big on the defensemen that are in this year's playoffs as I was last year. I think it's because there's more teams and there's more options to choose from. But
I'm gonna go with another capital, and I'm gonna go with I think he's available. Nicholas Backstrom.
He is on the injury report, just so you know.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh crap! I didn't know that.
He's got. I've got down late scratch, lower body, but that might have been updated in the last 2 days. That might have just been for like a day or something. But somebody just.
I'm gonna stick with him. Looks like he's back tonight.
Yeah, looks like he's back. All right.
I'm gonna stick with Backstrom.
LBI is good to play on Tuesday.
Okay, good news. And then I need to go back to a defenseman, and I'm gonna grab Alec Martinez.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Pick.
I had him marked.
I did not have him marked, but I am jealous for sure.
I'm gonna take Tervu Teravainen.
Don't hate it.
I like it.
He's been back. I think he's got, what was the stats? He has 3 goals and 6 points in the 5 games since he's been back.
Yeah, but he'll be out again. Yeah. Believe me, as a fantasy holder of Teravainen all year, he will disappoint. He will disappoint.
And I'm done with forwards.
Okay, I'm doing a bit of reading. I'm aware of the potential injury. It looks like John Carlson. It was on morning skate on Tuesday. I'm going to take the shot of him hopefully being back. I'm going to take John Carlson. And I don't really want to make this pick, but again, I'm trying to stack up some D-men and save up these remaining forward spots that I have and take I'm going to take Tory Krug.
Good pick. Good pick.
Don't lie to me.
Well, I like it. I think it's good, actually. I don't mind it. It wasn't on my list, but it's okay.
All right. I'm going to go ahead because I'm already boom or bust so much with my team that I'm hoping he's back right in time for the playoffs. Victor Hedman.
It could really pan out, though.
Yeah, I mean, I from what I was reading, it's not looking as good as like the John Carlson option. But
even if
it's not looking terrible.
But even if he comes back like
saying.
halfway through the first round, and as long as they make it, then I mean, he's such a guy. He's a guy who can.
I'd only have 7 D-men. I feel like I've picked D-men for like the last 13 rounds, dude.
All right, Davey.
Okay, so
that's D-man number 2 for me.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab Devin Taves.
That's a good one.
I was really
hoping someone was mistaken. I'm taking Jonathan Taves. I was really hoping somebody would do that. Like, okay, locked in. I mean,
Jonathan Taves not playing is like worth at least 5 to 7 points, right?
Yeah, right. Do we have? Let me see. Let me double check this player real quick. Looks like he's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Charlie McAvoy.
Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Are you straight kidding me, dude? I got him like highlighted here. Like I'm trying to finish off these D-men.
Oh man,
are you kidding me? I feel like you're like, are you screen peeking, dude?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm a hacker, so I've got your screen pulled up on my screen here.
I don't know if somebody has them, but I don't want to ask if somebody has them. So let me do Control F.
You don't want to just ask.
Someone's got him. So I was asking about Letang, Chris Letang.
Oh, I grabbed him. Yeah, he was my second defenseman. Yeah,
I was like, ooh, I don't want to like remind someone. And like,
No, that's the thing, dude. You're not allowed to mention names, dude, unless you're for sure that he's already off the board.
They're goners.
All right, so you just took McAvoy. All righty. So many of my players are like maybe hurt, maybe not. I keep reading the same thing. There's hope he could be back before the end of the regular season. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take Mikhail Sergachev from Tampa Bay.
He's on my list. Dang you. That's okay. I mean, he's good.
He did well for me last season.
He killed it for me in fantasy this year, so I approve of that highly.
All right, Bondo, you're back on the clock.
Oh, Emma. Hate this game so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been thinking about taking McAvoy for like 7 rounds now. I was like, he's gonna fall. He'll keep falling. Okay, so at 7 defensemen, I need 12. I think that I've got an easy pick that I'm surprised hasn't gone. It's probably because of thought processes that he'll be out early. I'm going to take Jeff Petrie.
He's on my list. You snagged him from me. There you go, buddy.
I think you're just making that up.
Look at. Would you like me to show you my awesome list that I don't want to show you?
Yes, please. Yes.
Sure. Just flip it right on over here, man. And then I am going to go with another team that I'm not high on. I'm going to go with Neil Pionk.
That's a good one.
Jets,
he's not,
maybe.
He's not on my immediate list, but he was a sleeper, I think, that I was going to take. It's just, I just don't have a lot of confidence in the Jets.
I don't either. That was more my thing, but
yeah. I'm going to go ahead and grab Justin Schultz, D-man from Washington.
Don't hate that at all, brother. That's
nice.
A good one. I wish we had hits. I think that would open up our D-man a lot more.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I'd be going with a guy like Brandon Dillon from Washington.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like there's a lot
different.
of options. Yeah. You definitely got to go skill.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with Keith Yandle.
Not bad. Not bad. Don't hate it.
And I'm also going to go with Samuel Girard.
That's a guy who, honestly, I've already got too many guys that are questionable, but he is questionable.
Is he questionable right now?
Very. He's the one who's, like they said, he doesn't know. And I still haven't pulled up.
He is
it's unclear when he'll return, but there's some hope that he could be back before the end of the regular season.
Okay. Cancel that. I didn't know that for some reason.
He's not good enough to where you're willing to risk it.
No.
He's not the Carlson
I'll be
or
honest, though,
Hedman.
I had him ranked at number 18 on my list overall. I mean, because he's on good lines and he's just going to, he racks up those secondary assists and stuff.
Well, right. But I mean, he's not great enough to where
to risk it like that.
If he's not going to play, you know,
he's one of those few guys that if he doesn't play, he doesn't get any points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I've never played a game in the NHL and have scored 0 points. I'm one of those rare guys that just doesn't score when I've never played. So, I mean, it sucks.
You have the same points per game as Wayne Gretzky.
That's impressive, man.
I don't know that that's accurate. Well, when he doesn't play.
Yeah.
When Wayne Gretzky doesn't play and I also don't play, we're dead even.
Yeah.
Quick, I would say he's
per capita of games. I mean,
I would say he's still a little bit better. I would say, though, that I have a way higher percentage of games where I haven't scored any points, though.
Yeah.
So that's something that I probably have over the great one.
Yeah.
Is that, but to be fair, I'm keeping my average pretty straightforward. Whereas he's all over the place. Sometimes he's getting 8 points a game. Sometimes he's getting no points a game. Sometimes he doesn't play. For games that he's played and not scored points, I would imagine is higher than the games that I've played and scored no points. So,
Davey, is it still your turn?
Yeah, it's me. I've got one more here. I'm gonna go with. Let me just double check him real quick. He might be. Do you have any updates on? No, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and get. What is it? Vince Dunn, St. Louis.
Okay, don't hate it.
From Viva La Bam?
Yeah.
That is an oldie.
To be fair, rip, obviously. Ryan Dunn is dead.
All right, so I am going to risk it for the biscuit and take Girard.
Did you just talk old boy out of taking
No,
him?
he was, like I said, he's at number 18 on my list. I had already had him up on here. He was questioned, but honestly, like...
But to be fair, though, if he is your champion on the team... I'm gonna frame
I should get extra
this
points for playing mind game, like for being better at my games.
No, because
I'm not willing to risk it on a guy like him, though.
The problem,
but it is risky. It's a risky pick. The
problem is that we all gentlemen agreement on the injuries,
and I informed him very well.
He's injured as hell, bro. I would never take him.
And then he did his own research.
I did my own research.
I thought he was like, no, I didn't. I trust him. I'm like, oh well.
No, I don't trust anybody.
That would be better if you just like, I'll trust him with my life.
Sidney Crosby injured, bro. Out for the season. All right, Bondo.
First of all, I've stumbled upon an African ESPN Plus. I'm not sure why they are ranking NHL players, but
wow.
Oh my goodness. I am I feel like I should be headed outside of defenseman, but I feel like I'm just like locked in at this point to where I want to close out my D-men.
I literally cannot go out of D-man.
Yeah, you literally have to pick D-men the rest of the time. So at this point, I want to pick better D-men so you don't get them.
This is the same thing that happened last season. You guys started like not getting the best offensive guys.
Well, I mean, I'm feeling stout on my offense, guys. I'm going to take Jacob Slavin from Carolina. I'm not super high on him, but I feel like it's one of the bigger options still available to me. And then I'm going to go with an old, after I double check potential health on this guy.
I feel like so many people heard that this is just.
Are you going to steal mine? You might steal mine.
I might. I got made fun of for this pick last year.
Yep, you're stealing my dude, I think.
I got made fun of hardcore. Yeah.
Yep, he stole it.
I got made fun of hardcore for taking this
he has
pick
good
last
stats,
year.
though, you know? Like, he's great stats.
And in playoffs, he killed it for me. I mean, they were talking mid-season, this guy's retiring. He's never going to play again. And then, like, he was one of my few guys. He is
on the injury report. Gentleman's agreement. He's on the injury report. Won't play on Monday. Was skated before practice on Monday and will miss a 7th straight game due to an upper body injury. He has 6 goals and 19 points in 48 games this season. So he's going to miss 8 games in a row. Just throwing that. That's according to Yahoo.
Oh,
time official mystery.
He's talking you out of it. I'm kidding.
No. I mean, that's fair.
Shea
That's
Weber.
what we talked about.
Talk you out of Shea Weber. Yeah. I love it.
This is not really good injury updates at all.
Dude, they're all the same. Maybe he'll be back. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm trying to find injury reports on Shea Weber. I get one from February 12th of 2020.
Oh, gosh.
February 12th, 2020, Canadian Shea Weber will reportedly miss remainder of season. Future in question due to foot injury. Like, God dang it.
And that's not even that's a lower body injury. This is an upper body issue he's dealing with.
I am not finding good. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Don't put it in French. What do I look like?
I might be able to read it. Want me to read it? I know French.
Shea Weber, hardcore, sabentare du match de ce
We'll be out this next game, or we'll be out the following
contre
game.
les Jets. Eric Gustafsson intégral la formation.
Shea Weber will be out against the Jets.
You're just context clues in this, bro. Like, you're not.
Am I right, though? Translate that bitch. I bet I'm right.
Shea Weber, upper body injury, won't play in tonight's game against the Jets. Eric Gustafsson will be in the lineup.
Sounds like I was right.
Yeah, bro, but that's context clues. Like, I got it from that reading. I saw Shea Weber. Damn match. La contre les Jets. Gustafsson integra la formation.
It's very well done there.
Super Spanish version of French.
Yeah.
I live in the Montreal area of Tijuana. Oh, man. You know what? I'm already
Gonna do it.
I'm going for it, bro. Webbs, you're going. I'm sticking with you.
Good, because I planted all those websites.
Hey, impressive, bro. You know how to do.
I even had to do it in French just to make sure that I covered my bases.
You know how to do the clickety click.
Yeah, I made sure to direct you to that African ESPN site.
This dude has been doing what's that stupid thing you do?
Video editing.
No, the language app.
Duo.
The Duolingo. This dude's been Duolingo in French for
just
years.
for this.
Hey, I know one phrase in French, and I could say it till the day I die. Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes, s'il vous plaît?
Something, please.
Can I go to the bathroom, please? That was the only way we could leave French class to go to the bathroom. So I learned that shit immediately.
There's one, les compétents.
Don't know what that means.
I guess I know it from Home Alone, the movie.
Oh.
Lazy little boy.
Oh. Okay. My other one.
So those are like idioms, and idioms are really hard because in French, idioms are weird. Like the grass is greener on the other side is like 20 words long.
Oh man.
When we were learning to conjugate verbs, Halo 3 had just come out. J'ai fini la bataille. That means I finished the fight.
Okay. All
right. I think I'm up, or are you up still?
Nope, that was Slavin and Weber.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm pronouncing right. Brett Pesky from Carolina, D-man from Carolina. He had 25 points this season, but starting to run a little bit low on D-men.
Okay. I'm going to finish my defenseman with
Joe Thornton's still out there.
Nick Leddy.
Ooh, not bad.
And we're going to grab Morrissey from the Jets.
Don't hate that pick. That was not even a guy that entered my mind. But
Yeah.
I'm jealous of the last defenseman pick there with Morrissey.
Yeah. That's
But
a
I
pretty
feel
good
like-
last defenseman.
I feel like my last defenseman is going to blow some minds here.
You might.
It's probably more of a different style of league pick, but gotta stay true to myself here,
Believe in yourself.
Okay, so I need to see if this guy's available. Is Ekblad still available, or has he been taken?
He's hurt.
He's hurt?
Hurt
Is he on the
not only just hurt, bro. This
He
is
broke
not
his
even
leg,
like
bro.
he's out for the season now.
Yeah, Dallas Stars broke his leg.
Oh yeah, he's hurt.
It was gruesome.
He was hurt.
I think on my stats for the
Oh man, I don't know if we should be listening to
no, because I'm like I've got multiple.
Bobby's like, these are 2020 stats.
It says 3 p.m. as of today. Like it's so recent, doesn't have the date. It says 3 p.m. So that's weird. They put Aaron Ekblad up so high. Now I don't trust any of this bullshit.
That's what you get for doing research like a fool.
Who needs research?
All right, let me look this guy up. Make sure his leg's not broken. I'm taking Mackenzie Weezer. How the hell
That's a good one. I like that one actually.
Okay. Not sure how this is going to land with myself as well. I'm going to go with it because I've locked it in and I haven't looked up any other D-men. Going with Ryan Pulock.
Okay.
I feel like to finish out my D-men, I could definitely have done worse. Probably could have done better as well, but I'm going to lock in Mr. Pulock. And then I need to get into the forward section. And I'm going to take, let me just double check. Nobody's taking him. Okay. I'm going to take Patrice Bergeron.
Good one. Always good. All right. I'm going to take Matt Grzelcyk from Boston.
Nice. Very nice. I am going to grab, assuming he's good to go. I think he is.
Honestly, probably not from what we've seen this episode.
I know, for real. Nugent Hopkins. Okay. And then I have another pick here.
I hope so. You need more picks.
I do. I really do, though. And I'm going to go with, where's he at? Brian Rust. The
That's a
Penguins.
good one. That is a good one. We go Nicholas Haig from Vegas. Closing in on the end, boys. We're on the final stretch.
Okay. I'm going to go with Maddie Barzell. And as much as I am not sure about this particular pick, I am feeling more confident and sure about this particular player's team. Don't know how I'm feeling about it, but I know that I am feeling Boston. And so we've all established the more rounds you can get out of a guy, the better. So I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit and go with him.
Nice. That is very nice right there.
All right. I'm going to snag Justin Falk from St. Louis.
Oh, great pick.
It is a good pick.
I was like, I had to check to make sure he wasn't taken yet.
That was like a pick that I should have made way even over my other Blues defenseman of Krug. Justin Falk has killed it for me this year in fantasy.
Getting down to the wire now, it's kind of these end picks to me are difficult. I don't know why, but
yet they're still very
because they're your
important,
last
yeah.
because they're your last spots, and like
Yeah.
there's still so many options out there.
so many options, and you can't change your options. So this is where it gets really difficult for me. I'm gonna go with Martin Necas, Carolina. And then I have another one. And oh man, guys, this is hard. This is so challenging. Give me Mark Scheifele.
Oh, I'm actually kind of glad you took them because I'm like debating myself over here.
It's a fence one for sure.
And like I crossed him out. I was like, you already got Wheeler. And I feel like there's a player that needs to be taken that I was like, okay, you're not going to take Scheifele for it. So like, I'm honestly glad because I would have been really upset if he wasn't off the board.
Yeah.
So love the pick. Great pick.
I mean, I don't know, man. At this point, so few D-men left. I'm going to take Radko Gudas from Florida.
Radko.
Bondo, that's you.
There has not been a single Predators forward taking all day by us. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to take Philip Forsberg.
Not Rocco Grimaldi?
I like it. I like it.
I'm betting for the high point. Now, I am going to just let you guys duke it out in case anybody else potentially wants either of these guys. My last pick of the day is up between Ryan O'Reilly and Pierre-Luc Dubois. I think neither of these guys are really moving on past round one.
But those are both forwards.
Yeah, I know.
So we can't duke it out over them.
Well, I mean, whoever gets the option to pick. You can't because you don't have any forward spots left.
I got to duke it
I
out.
forgot about that.
I was like, yeah.
I don't remember that you're terrible at drafting,
I was
bro.
like, okay. I was like, oh, I guess.
I don't think that I have any forwards from the Blues while having Wheeler. I'm going to take ROR.
And I have one more pick. Give me Jared McCann, Pittsburgh. And that is my last pick of the draft.
Oh, I think. Did you skip? Yeah, I think you skipped Bob.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't.
Go ahead, Bob. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as you didn't take like a D-man, I would be like, oh.
I did skip you. That's yeah, you pointed at me. I was like, oh, shit.
But it doesn't matter because you couldn't take a D-man.
Yeah.
He couldn't take a forward.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, I don't have any Preds players. I'm going to go ahead and grab one. It's a guy that when I said he was going to get hot, he got hot. So let's ride it. Matthias Ekholm to finish it off.
Not a bad call. I probably would have gone Ellis with that last pick. I really
I was looking at just their like so let's see, games played. Ryan Ellis had 35. I mean, Matthias Ekholm had 48 and 23. I mean, Ryan Ellis did have 18. I mean, I probably should have gone Ryan Ellis, but I think Matthias Ekholm's gonna just come in hot.
We saw this last year that anybody can get hot.
All right, everyone. I'm excited for my team. That was a lot of tilting. You know, for you at home, it was edited. There was a good bit of times, and we took a lot longer than 60 seconds or 30 or 60 seconds per pick. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it helped you a little bit on your fantasy pool. I wish you guys the worst of luck, and we will get this started. And I can't wait for Brandon to just be bad again this season.
Dude, I can't wait either because that just means I get to get drunk as hell here on a Tuesday night while I shit talk you two. So, boys, good luck for real.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.
This has been the Fantasy Goons podcast, brought to you by Standing Stone Farms. Listen to the boys every week and join in on the conversation on the three majors of social media.